the spotlight.
WIFO Big Dog Country's Local Musician Spotlight, sponsored by Union Station Brewing Company, Watermelon Gumballs, England's Collision Center, and American Steel Buildings. Tune in every week to hear the best local talent putting all the rest of the test.
Come on and crank it up for this week's star.
Right here on 105.5 WIFO Big Dog Country.
Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO 105.5 FM in Jesup, local musician spotlight here for this Friday morning, the 15th day of November. And we've got, Carrie, I want you to get up here. Can you do that for a moment? I want you to talk a little bit about what we're doing right now with local musician spotlight. We've been going for about 8 months, and you wanted to come up with a winner's bracket or whatever you called it. Go ahead, Carrie. Tell us what's going on with local musician spotlight.
So we are into the winners round. So all of our previous winners are now going to go back and battle it out and see who comes out on top. This week we had Mike McDaniel and Laney May, who are two of our most highest viewed, or they were the highest viewed artists that we had on. And Mike had someone call in and then come up here and meet him before he left to get him booked on somewhere. And Laney, I want to say, had over 2,000 views on her videos and everything. So they're very highly
Viewed,
sought.
watched,
Viewed, that.
Mm-hmm.
So we pitted them against each other this week just to see, how they would do. And Laney put up a good fight, and
But Mike McDaniel came out on top.
Mike came out on top, and we're very excited to see more of him.
Okay,
So.
and that means next Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, you'll be able to vote on our local musician spotlight. 2 of the previous winners will go at it, and we'll see who wins and have him on next Friday morning.
Yes, sir.
All right, just want folks to know what we're doing with local musician spotlight right now, as the you call it the winners.
The winners round.
The winners round. Okay. All right. Thank you there, Carrie. All right, Mike McDaniel here this morning from St. Mary's. Mike, good to see you again.
Good to see you. Good morning.
How you doing?
Doing pretty good.
All right. You were on here, you said, what, about a couple of months ago, month and a half, couple of months ago, somewhere along there?
Yeah, not too long ago I was on here.
Okay. You were on here on the Local Musician Spotlight. And tell folks, once again, who you are, where you're from, a little bit about yourself.
Well, once again, my name is Mike McDaniel. Originally from Macon, Georgia. Moved down to Camden County, St. Mary's when I was 16 to play some football for Coach Herron. Didn't last too long. Always had a passion for music and pretty much just took off from music. Being a part of the local Jacksonville music scene and down there in St. Mary's and Fernandina.
Are you saying that you were recruited by the coach to move from Macon to Camden?
I was not recruited.
I'm just trying to get you in trouble here.
I did have a coach contact me when I still lived in Macon, but I wasn't actually recruited.
You kind of recruited because you got to move your address and your parents and all that kind of stuff, unless you move in with a so-called aunt or uncle.
There are rumors of that going around.
There are.
I remember those quite fondly, especially some of those kids that live closer to Charlton County.
Okay. All right. So Mike McDaniel in here. So you live down there in the St. Mary's area, and you've lived there since you were 16. Is that correct? And how old are you now?
32. I can't even remember my age. Maybe 32 or 33. 33.
33. All right. 33 years old. And do you have a day job?
I do. I work as a consultant with the Department of Transportation.
What does a consultant do with the Department of Transportation?
Essentially, we oversee a lot of the state projects and construction, make sure they're being built properly and the taxpayers are getting what they pay for.
Okay, so you got that job. That's your full-time job. But, of course, music is your passion, your love, and what you like to do. What's been going on over the last month and a half or so since you've been on the Local Musician Spotlight?
We've had a lot going on. I currently have a standing NDA for something I can't talk about.
Standing what?
A standing NDA. I signed an NDA since the last time I was here.
Oh, okay.
Something that hopefully will come to fruition.
NDA, does that stand for something?
Non-disclosure agreement.
Oh, you got a standing okay, I understand. Okay.
So, got that going on. Of course, it helped Hunter Merritt record his 3-song EP that got released yesterday.
Well, good.
Did some of the guitar work on 2 of the songs on that EP.
Okay.
I've been getting more gigs like I wanted to around Brunswick and trying to still work my way over here to Jesup. Just
So you still haven't been here in Jesup yet?
still haven't been here in Jesup yet.
Okay.
Definitely want to.
All right. Well, you'll get maybe one of the beer gardens before you know it here in town. We got a couple of them there, plus some other places in town. It's turned into like a night scene down in downtown Jesup now, with several different restaurants, bars, the Strand Theater and stuff like that. It used to be just several years ago just dead down there after 6 o'clock in the afternoon. Now it's just it goes until late at night, and it's good that we have that type of scene down there in downtown Jesup with all the different restaurants and bars and venues and entertainment centers.
That's awesome to have, and y'all have a lot of talent, especially around southeast Georgia and northeast Florida. That'd probably be just chomping at the bit to play somewhere new.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
All right. So Mike McDaniel in here this morning, and you brought your guitar with you. Tell us what we can expect in just a few minutes.
I'll be playing a song called Digging Holes. It was written by a fellow over in Americus, Georgia, named Brent Cobb. He's had some success with a few hits, and of course his own career as well.
Okay. All right. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll come back with Mike in just a moment. You're listening to the Local Musician Spotlight right here on WIFO FM Jesup, 105.5 FM.
When it comes to auto body repairs and glass replacements, trust the experts at England's Collision Center and Mobile Glass in Jesup. Whether you've been in a fender bender or need a windshield replacement, England's has the experience and expertise to get your vehicle back on the road in no time. Plus, with their convenient mobile glass service, England's Collision Center can come to you, making the repair process even more convenient and hassle-free. Don't let auto body damage or a cracked windshield slow you down. Visit England's located at 586 Southwest Broad Street or give them a call at 912-588-9922. England's Collision Center and Mobile Glass, serving Wayne County for over 25 years. Proud sponsor of the WIFO Local Musician Spotlight.
Hey y'all, it's Jonathan Wheat from Union Station Brewing Company, Wayne County's first and only brewery. We do a lot of firsts around here. We built Jesup's first beer garden, built the first indoor axe throwing facility, host open mic nights, taproom yoga, and of course, we're the first family-friendly place to grab amazing craft beer. We're proud to sponsor the Local Musician Spotlight, many of whom have performed here already. Keep an eye out for future dates with some of these great artists. We're located at 106 Southwest Broad Street in Jesup, down by the tracks. Union Station Brewing Company. Craft beer just got better.
Get ready to satisfy your cravings at Watermelon Gumballs, Georgia's only dessert palace. From the imagination of a 5-year-old boy straight to your taste buds. Indulge in a delightful array of ice cream flavors, tantalizing candies, and delectable treats. Whether you're in the mood for a classic scoop of ice cream or a whimsical gumball creation, we've got something for everyone. Visit us Wednesday through Sunday from noon to 8 p.m. and treat yourself to a taste of pure happiness. Come on down to Watermelon Gumballs, located at 298 West R Street in Jesup, and let your sweet dreams come true.
Are you in need of a durable, reliable, and cost-effective building solution? Look no further than American Steel Buildings in Jesup, Georgia. With American Steel Buildings, you can trust that you're getting a high-quality product at a great price. Call Chad Burke at American Steel Buildings in Jesup, Georgia today at 912-294-2011 or visit our website at americansteelbuildingsllc.com.
105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO. And Mike McDaniel of St. Mary's in here this morning on our Local Musician Spotlight. And Mike, tell us a little bit about this song that you're going to play once again, and then you can start.
Well, this is a song written by Brent Cobb, a fellow from over in Americus, Georgia. Of course, he's had some success in writing. He's wrote some hits for Luke Combs and a few other people, Jason Isbell as well. But the song's called Digging Holes. It's a really deep song.
Deep song.
Yeah. In more ways than one.
Okay, take it away, Mike.
Thank you. Well, I ought to be working in a coal mine, neck deep in black lung soot, hauling away a heavy load, far from Griffin down a steel cold track. I can't take her with me. She's better off
off without. Yeah, I ought to be working for the railroad. Lord knows I'm good at leaving town. Well, I ought to be working in a coal mine, neck deep in black lung soot, swinging a pick that mountainside halfway to China. I think I would fit right in where the sun don't shine. She's better off alone. Well, I ought to be working in a coal mine. Lord knows I'm good at digging holes. Well, I ought to be drilling for that black gold, swimming in the Texas sea. I can make a killing all on my own, selling my misfortunes to a family. 'Cause when I hit rock bottom, the deeper down I go. Well, I ought to be drilling for the black gold. Lord knows I'm good at digging holes. When it comes to love, I ain't got a clue what this heart of mine is supposed to do. Yeah, it tears me up what I put her through. She won't let go. Well, I ought to be working for the railroad, sweat pouring off my back, hauling away a heavy load, far cry from heaven down a steel cold track. I can't take her with me, she's better off without. Yeah, I ought to be working for the railroad. Lord knows I'm good at leaving town. When it comes to love, I ain't got a clue what this heart of mine is supposed to do. Yeah, it tears me up what I put her through. She won't let go. Well, I ought to make my living in a graveyard, over my head in dirt. I had a shovel buried this hard, 6 feet down. And my last words, I never meant to hurt you. I'm better off a ghost. Well, I ought to make my living in a graveyard. Lord knows I'm good at digging holes. Well, I ought to make my living in a graveyard, over my head in dirt. If I had a shovel, bury this hard, 6 feet down. In my last words, I never meant to hurt you. I'm better off a ghost. Well, I ought to make my living in a graveyard. Lord knows I'm good at digging holes. Well, I ought to make my living in a graveyard. Lord knows I'm good at digging holes.
Mike McDaniel here on Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO FM in Jesup. Deep song.
Very deep song.
Yeah, very deep song there, but a song that a lot of people can identify with because we all make mistakes, and sometimes small ones and sometimes big ones, and this guy really messed it up with his woman, didn't he?
It appears so.
But a really good song there and a great performance by you once again. Appreciate you were able to come up this morning and be here with us. Second time on our local musician spotlight. The first winner of the winner's bracket, Mike McDaniel of St. Mary's. And Mike, if folks wanted you to play a gig for them, how do they get a hold of you?
They can get a hold of me on Facebook at Mike McDaniel Music GA. All my contact information is there, and it's the same across all social medias, Instagram, TikTok, of course, Facebook. It's just Mike McDaniel GA.
Okay.
Or Mike McDaniel Music GA, my bad.
Mike McDaniel Music GA.
Yep.
All right, Mike. Anything else that you want the listeners to know about this morning? Anything I may have missed in asking you?
I don't believe so. I think we're pretty thorough
Okay.
with everything.
All right, take care and a safe trip back down to St. Mary's, and hopefully we'll see you soon performing here in Jesup.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank y'all so much for having me once again.
Okay. And the local musician spotlight here on 105.5 FM, Big Dog Country, WIFO, has been brought to you by England's Collision Center and England's Mobile Glass Service, by Union Station Brewing Company, by Watermelon Gumball, and by American Steel Buildings.